Hi, this is Nui of NuyBeauty.com and welcome to my continuing guest series, The Beauty Masters. This week I have my really good friend, So Lee. She's been called New York's brow and lash guru, and some of her really cool clients include Alicia Keys and Uma Thurman. And today we're going to talk about brows.
Exactly.
So where do we start?
So I think the first thing we should talk about is how to measure your eyebrows. I think that's the
Totally.
first most thing to do, because we don't know where the eyebrows start, where the arch, where they end. So you will just pick either pencil or brow brush or even like eyeshadow brush in this thickness. You're going to use this to measure your eyebrows. So first thing you want to do is put the brush horizontal between your nostril. Put the brush right there, and
In
you
a
can
straight
see
line.
straight line,
Okay.
and then you can see all this hair needs to go. So this will give you a guideline where to tweeze in between your eyebrows.
like in between the
Yep.
other side and that side.
Look at that.
It
Yeah,
needs to be empty.
absolutely. And then your arch is inside of your iris. Use the outer line as a guideline. Put the brush diagonal from the end of your nose, and you can see that is the highest point of your eyebrows. Okay, so from this point, the front of your eyebrows to the arch, what you're looking for is pretty straight, slanted, going towards your arch. A lot of times people make a mistake of trying to make a high arch. People start to tweeze from here, too much. So then what happens is that you end up having this tadpole, so-called sperm eyebrows, that you have so much hair in the front part of your eyebrows, not enough hair to support towards the arch. And then your eyebrow is going to finish, end of your eyes, end of your nose, put the brush right there. So just even a slight bit of an arch will make a huge difference, just make your eyes opens up.
Or how does it make a difference?
I think it's almost, I always tell my client that, when you get your eyebrows done, it's like 5-minute facelift.
Oh.
Before we tweeze, use a pencil of your choice and go back and do the measurement one more time. And then we're gonna actually color the point. So you basically kind of connecting the dots together, okay? So I'm gonna do it one more time between the nostril. You put the brush right here, straight, and then we're gonna color them right there. And then mark that area. This is a particular one is from Yves Saint Laurent.
It's a brow pencil.
So number 3.
Eyebrow
Yeah,
pencil
there's not
number
really a color. It's number 3. Let's finish the marking. If you wanna, make it really kind of prominent, like do that. I would just do it like more like right there. Just make it a round so you know exactly where you're going with it. Make the color, with a pencil, just make it a little rounder so you know exactly where you're tweezing again, okay? So, and then the arch, your eyebrows ends right here, end of your nose, end of your eyes. So for her, actually, I don't really have to mark it because her eyebrow finished exactly where it needs to be finished, but I'm going to just go ahead and color them. So step 2, so grab a mascara wand like this.
Which you can get at any drugstore.
Any
They
drugstore.
usually come in
This
like
is-
packs of 20.
And then the tweezer, I like slanted tweezer, which is my favorite. And this particular one is a very thin blade. Actually, this is my favorite tweezer. It's called Rubis.
From Switzerland, I
Yeah.
recommend this one.
It's the best, yeah. And so get the slanted one, which is the best. And if at this point, before you tweeze, I always tell my client to tweeze after you shower. Especially with the steam, your pore opens up. So when you tweeze, it's much easier to pull. So especially when you have a thick hair that has a root. I always keep one of these at home. It's I think you can get this on a Duane Reade.
You can put it in the freezer or the fridge.
Exactly.
And then between every couple of tweezes, you were saying, right?
So you can just go ahead and kind of put it on before you tweeze. So it kind of like numbs your skin a little bit, and then you go ahead, you start to tweeze. And then where I am right now, you can see the hair is growing up. Right? So just tweeze away that the hair is growing. And then when you grab the hair, you don't want to grab it like from, the tip of your hair. grab it pretty,
At the base.
yeah, at the baseline. So you won't break the hair on the surface. If it happens, it becomes an ingrown hair. You really want, again, straight line all the way to the arch. That's what you're looking for. And my trick of trade is when you're tweezing, you want to tweeze one row at a time. You know?
So you're going like theater seat rows.
Exactly. Okay. I like to tweeze on the top. And I've
always wondered if that was okay because I do it.
I know. Yeah. People always ask me that. It's a little bit old school. I mean, you definitely want to shape it from the bottom. The top is cleaning only.
Okay.
So just use your tweezer as a guideline. Just, put it right on top.
Yeah.
So that way,
just a couple of stragglers,
of stragglers on the top, okay? And you can see we softened her top, which will actually make your arch looks better. Yeah. And you see that this tends to go a little bit kind of like mountainish, like that has a little pick there. So go ahead and clean also on the outer corner. Remember, you don't want the outer corners to be too thin.
I know with Bronwyn when you didn't actually have to fill it in.
She's a lucky girl.
Yeah, she's lucky. But for people like me and you, we have to fill it in a little bit. And
Absolutely.
As we get older, I know we tend to lose some of our brows.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the best way to fill in it at home?
So what you will do is I like using pencil because
we talked about a pencil before.
It's easy. The first place that you want to avoid is where there's a lot of hair, it's denser. So what you will do, look at your eyebrows and see where your eyebrow needs most attention.
Okay.
Most of the time, right on top of your eyebrows, like on your arch, top of your arch. If you do that, it will make your arch looks more defined. On the top, just a light, short stroke all the way out. Okay. And then flip it and use one of these. Or if your brow pencil doesn't have these, go back and use our friend mascara wand, and then go back and just soften them out. Okay. That's a very important step. And then the next place will be underneath, front of your eyebrows, and just use a light short stroke. Look at your eyebrows. Isn't that amazing?
It's unbelievable. How do I keep them looking this way?
So, with the upkeep, my rule of thumb is try to tweeze them every 2 to 3 days. When you're curling your lashes or doing your mascara, your eyeshadow, it's easy to do.
Brushing your teeth.
You have to be kind of like make it a part of your routine. That's very, very easy to do.
But just 1 or 2. So
one
you're
or two.
Just a little.
Exactly.
10 seconds.
Exactly.
Okay.
And also what you want to remember is not to get too close to the line that you already created.
Hey, thank you so much, Sol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bronwyn. And if you want to find out more about Sol Lee, you can go to my website, NuyBeauty.com, where you can also find out more about the products that we've used today. So thank you for joining us. Have a great day.